if you saw the last video, we're doing this in pieces. She's looking. But if you saw the last video, you know that I was going to do this kitchen and I was going to do, anyway, I was going to do a whole nother thing with the color, and I'll show you. So I was going to do a black, white, and red in this area, but red hard to find here in the Hawaii at least. And then black, didn't have it in town. And then white, easy, but if you don't have the black and red, that's over. So now I had to switch and said I'm going to use the paint that they have in town. So they had this one called Ashanti Gold, which is very, very pretty. And I decided to do the dining room and the living room the same color. So let me show y'all the Ashanti Gold. I'm already loving it. If you look on the ceiling, oh, that's pretty. That's very pretty. And this is just his first coat, so, and it hasn't even dried yet. So, you're just looking at the first of it. And it's very close to the color that was there. I might say it might be the color that was there. Because, after a while when the color fades, it's hard to know what it was. But it is very, very pretty. And like I said, only the first layer. And this kitchen was called Ashanti Gold. So if you see the ceiling, I think it's so pretty. And I think you're going to love it. And of course, it goes with the kitchen because, so now like I can really think about, the artwork that I want in here. But yeah, Ashanti Gold. So I'm going to do this area, the dining area, the same Ashanti Gold color. And then I think there's a lot of artwork that's going to be going with that. I feel like that, the universe obviously didn't want the heavy black and red, which, red could be an interesting color on the wall. And I've seen it before. And it's kind of, I have a sister that did the room, and I always feel weird in the room a little bit. It's a little too heavy. It's not for everybody, but it's, could work. I think it could be accent, but, and then the black probably was going to be too much, and the white. So we're also, after you finish there, we're going to do the Ashanti Gold in here as well. So we got the Ashanti Gold in here, Ashanti Gold in the kitchen. So the dining room in the kitchen, Ashanti Gold. And then everything else, right? Now I'm going to tell him, I got to tell him right now, I would like this outside to be Ashanti Gold. Do I think so, yes. I would like the outside to be Ashanti Gold too. And then the rest of all of this, I'm just going to let you see everything around, everything here. And then just before we stop here, now I got to decide, where am I stopping? Because I didn't think about that, right? Because if that's going to be the Ashanti Gold, and that's going to be the orange, what's this going to be, where the door is? Am I going to go halfway and have orange and the Ashanti Gold next to each other? I don't know. Like I could make a choice. Do I want the orange to go that far? I think I want the orange to go that far. And then just have the Ashanti Gold over here. I think it'll look very, very pretty. So today we're doing, I don't know about the other, today we're doing the kitchen. We're also doing the dining room. And then we're going to, and then hopefully, I don't know if we're going to do the living room at the same day, but I would love it. But I am loving the color. This is the first coat, so I just wanted to kind of give you that. And then once it's done, we'll see it. I think it'll look very classy here. It's funny that yesterday, it was so funny that I thought about this, right? I want you to see it too. When I came in this room, I love this. Oh my God, I love the light. I kept thinking about the light and saying, oh, do you really want to go black when you actually are getting light? I think if you already got a dark space and you want to do black, then that's okay. Just embrace the darkness. But there's so much light from the window that's coming in, and obviously from the whiteness that's already on the wall, that I said to myself, you know what? Gold. Let's do the gold. It's African. It's the Ashanti Gold. I think artwork looks great on gold. And you know what? The gold is kind of like that feeling I used to get when I like the gold and I like the orange. I used to love those colors. So I'm just so good. I'm so happy that I'm embracing the colors. So let me get this. Yeah, so he's mixing. So I'm so happy that I'm embracing those colors. So orange here, because orange is absolutely my favorite color. Let's just face it, tell ourselves the truth. Orange is my favorite color. Orange is absolutely my favorite color, so we are going with the orange. Look at my eye, like the color is so bright, isn't it? Wow. But anyway, it does that sometimes, doesn't it? Yeah, love it. Okay, so let's go into the corridor. I'm thinking, but I'm not sure. The red, black, and green, can't do that. Can't get those colors here. I'm thinking that I'm gonna bring that orange around, and this will be orange. That's what I'm thinking. If I had more Ashanti gold, or maybe I would just do this side. Nah, just all orange. The whole way would be all orange. I couldn't, but we're not there yet, so I'm not going to worry about that. But we'll see. And then we have the bedrooms, which I have no idea what color. I thought I was doing pink and blue. And I still may be doing pink and blue. I have these blue curtains that I want to use, you know. But this is the bigger room, this is the smaller room. So, I got these lights. This is the smaller room. I think that maybe this should be the pink room. And the other one should be the blue. And vice versa. I'm so excited. I was doing sketches. Okay. Here's the Ashanti gold. And this so pretty. You see the pink color. Very beautiful. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. We have a new apartment. It's coming along. It's coming along. All right, y'all. I just wanted to. Now you're gonna have paint on your feet. The duck is gonna have the duck. I call it duck. Don't go in my space. Don't you go in there. You shouldn't even be looking at it. You shouldn't even be looking at it. You shouldn't even be looking at it, okay? Oh no, my beans. Ciao. Thank you for the 1 thumbs up. Love y'all. Ashanti Gold. Ashanti Gold. Orange. Hey Lakeisha. Girl, so it was on my last video, so you know. My other stock thing, the beans. I'm stirring these beans with the lentils, and they in there doing what they do. I could go outside with my chair and relax. That's what we're gonna do. But I leave the tripod out here. I am gonna put it back out there. So I don't even know. Here it is. So we're gonna sit outside. We're gonna enjoy life, and we're going to get excited about the paint. I love this Ashanti Gold. I love it. I love the name. I love the idea, but I love the color. I love that neutrality because I think I need to embrace the neutrality of it all. So let's see how we're gonna set this up now that we got the wall thing and the gazebo. Hold on, we're gonna really get this nice and tight. I don't want it to fall. I'm gonna get the chair. I got my other chair covered. I can't wait for my other chair. My other chair's gonna be in again. We need to be close to. See, now we're like more in here because I was more here. But let's see. And then I gotta move the plants. The plants is taking up my space. But they're heavy. So, okay, I got it. So let's see. Then I always gotta think about it for a second. That's so easy. I don't know why I don't always think about it. I don't. I didn't think about it. But yeah, I cannot. I'm so excited. Oops, sorry, baby. I'm so glad. Don't worry, y'all. It's just a different. I'm in a different space, kind of. So, all right. Look, y'all, the blue tea, even though it's chemicals, I've never, ever, ever used chemicals again in my yard. Never. But all the the blue flowers are coming in just amazingly, amazingly. So very happy about that. Grand Rising from Jamaica. Hey Donna, you in Jamaica? I didn't know that. Beautiful dress. Thank you. I love your dress. Thank you. One of my favorite dresses. Some of the other stuff I gave away. I gave away that purple, uh, got to a booba, because it just never fit well. And it just, I don't know, I just not had good memories with that dress. I had this blue one, but I didn't really like the style, so I gave that one away. But I kept this one, the yellow one. I don't know what else I made. That blue, I kept the green dress. The two-piece one never fit right, no matter how many times I took it in. It was the fabric. He later on told me it wasn't the best quality. So I gave that one away. It was the one with the top and the long skirt. But yeah, but I didn't get this one. This one I absolutely love. Now, I've lost weight since I had it, but it still accommodates, it still works. So I love that. So y'all, I bought it. So this chair right here is made from a material here called ala and also bamboo. But I actually bought a bamboo chair from that art center. It's the one here in Hawaii, the little shop that's called the art center. I don't know if you got to see it on one of the channels, but I cannot wait to get it. I know later we'll go to town and get it. We'll go a little bit later when he finishes painting. Because I think, y'all, it's going to be, let me see how much space. It's going to be perfect in here. Perfect. I would like it in here. But I thought I might put it on the porch, but the porch is, I thought it would be like, no, it makes sense. The porch is going to be the last room that we fix. So the last room that I get together. This is, but I'm just wondering, like, if I decide to not put the chair up there, because I was going to put these two chairs up there, which I was still probably going to do, the lazy chairs. Or maybe I'll put the lazy chair here. So let me show you what we're doing, and then you can understand. Because the idea was that Rachi would build a bench. A bench is still nice. A bench is nice. We're still going to do a bench. Definitely do a bench. It's funny. Well, before the bamboo, this space right here, this middle space, it looked like it was bigger the last time. Because I know why. Because I said that. I'm going to show you the difference. So you see this bamboo, it's called the beam. And the other side, the doorway is way further than we needed. Ratchet could have squeezed that doorway. He should have moved. If I wanted more room here, and I should have been here with him, it wasn't that wide. So I had more inches. So basically the walkway was a lot narrower. But that's okay too, because I remember I was riding my bike and I was trying to get my bike in. And since, I think it was a little too tight before. But I mean, this makes more sense to have more room. But it's just little old me. Little old me. So I'm gonna let him do the bench. Because the bench, I'm gonna draw it now that we got a real thing. We gotta draw this again, y'all. We gotta draw it. Let me look at the stick. We gotta draw this whole thing. Okay, here's some right here. Because I could see it now. Okay, so this will work. So now I want the box to go from corner to corner. Remember, we're gonna do the planter box. Very important to me. Food, from corner to corner. Okay. So, sorry. I don't know if you can see that line. You can. It's a little crooked, but it's fine. So now that means that the bench only has, which works for me. But I want a little, that's fine, because this plant here is not going to be here, because you got to have walk room. So I want the bench, let's just give it, start a place, and if I don't like it, we'll change it. Okay. I want the bench, crooked, don't even look at that line, but just put it away that the bench is here. So the leg, the leg, the leg, the leg, and then it's a bench, so yeah, that's enough. That's the leg. Okay, that's good. That's good. So the box is there. The bench is here. I'm just saying right here. So let's say I'm going to give myself, the bench shouldn't be just so close on top of the box because I should be able to get in. So let me take something off. So I want to get in. So let's say this is the bench, and then this is my box. I mean, I still could do it, but how much bench do I need? Let's say that we took this, let's say that we left this as a space, an open space right here. Say we left this as an open space. So that means that potentially the bench would be from that line to here. And that would still work. If I decided these bugs, oh my God, they are loving me right now. So it would be right here. And that's enough for me and someone else. I mean, it's not gonna be me and nobody else. I'm just keeping it real. Okay, the plant, I'm gonna move the plant so we can get a better, you know, better whatever idea of the table and get the table on. So I'm gonna take the plant out. Hey plant, you liking it over here? It's a great place to be. It's a great place to be. Oh, you are heavy flight. No, no ma'am. Okay, well we'll just move you. How about there? Okay. All right, so we got to have a realistic view, an idea. I'll put you on the rocks, okay? Of of the table. Table definitely could be here. If this plant is not here, we got much table to me. So let me just see. So let's say here, so I'm sitting down. You know what? This I might even have this too far out this bench. So then I'm gonna put a space. So I do it, but let me move this plant. I know what I'm doing. This plant can be the space. Okay. So the side, the ground, I'm gonna, so the box is here to here, and then here I was gonna plant into the ground, like right here. This is a lot, but yeah, this is good because I want room to grow. I'm gonna plant into the ground. Okay. So more plants here. So plants on this side, see my hand, plants in front of you. Not a planter box. I'm gonna go in the ground. Okay. And that's a lot of space. I don't probably need that much, but let's just say, so this leaves me with the table. I'm gonna show y'all. Let me just draw it. So the table, which I want room, I just want a small table. You can see, you don't see, there's gonna be a small table. Oops, okay. All right, let me show y'all. Now, it's not in the right place. I never do the table in the right place. It's not a good drawing because I need something thinner too. But planter box, I left space in between the bench and the planter box, so this so I could water and do things easily. Bench, small bench, chair. You didn't call it chair. I'll call it a bench because it's longer than a chair. This one is designated for the groundwork, the ground stuff that I want to put in, which is the lemongrass. I don't know what's going to be in the planter box, but it's going to be plenty. And it's going to be beautiful. It's going to grow. It's going to look so good. And then the table here. But I'm sitting here, so I'm going to I would move that table over because I want to be able to place things on the table. That's very important to me. So yeah, just move the table over, but not too much. I want just a little space to get in and out, but I don't want to be so far that, then it's not like I'm putting my cup down. So my table would be right here. The ground plants will be here. The planter box with the plants will be here. And then the bench will be here. Talk about the bed. The bed is easy. The bed is already designated. We already did the bed. The bed is the same space because that platform thing, it didn't move, right? So the bed is the same space. So, okay, platform filled with plants and flowers. Nothing edible, just plants, decorative plants like it is now. Just, so I'm going to take the lemongrass out because, yeah, because I'm planting them in the ground. And then I'm going to have this be all plants. I probably will do something with this platform. But you know what? If it got so many plants, you won't even see the platform. Maybe I'll paint the outside or something. Or maybe I'll paint it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I will paint it. I will definitely paint it. That would be beautiful. I'd bring color. But then it's going to be filled with plants. Just plants. And, room to grow, room to grow. When I plant them and I look, it's full, but once, after some, real fast, after a season or two. And then the bed, so you'll have that garden behind us, right? I was thinking of covering it, but I'm thinking it's kind of getting just everything it needs. Enough sun, a slightly shade, because this is shady now too. So I don't think I'm gonna cover it. I think I'm gonna leave it so I can get us rain and everything else. And then the bed is gonna be more here. The bed before was a little bit over here because it wasn't in the middle, but I would like it to be. I would like the bed to be more in the middle because I want to be able to walk. Yes, wait, no, it doesn't have to be in the middle. You know what I'm going to make sure? I want to make sure that my watering is going to be easy. And I remember I could never get into this corner. So we could make the bed more in the middle, but don't start it too up against this platform thing. Start it, because it got to be over this thing, this sock away. It's got to be over that if I do it in the middle, which is fine. This way it's in the middle. So now, yes, I can walk this aisle. I like the aisle. I can walk this aisle to water, and then I'll have this aisle to water. And I still have a little tiny space there because I won't start the bed across there. And then the bed could be from this sock away, the top, but a little more room. I would even start it lower because that bed that's going to go on the frame is kind of big. I got to look at that because it's got to be at least that. We had the first one was a perfect size. The second one somebody did because Betsy wasn't around. The bed was too small for the frame and it kept spilling over and then you like go off the side of the bed, but there's no frame to hold it. So it wasn't a good thing. It wasn't good at all. So I do have to keep that in mind. Look at the medicine bed and that'll determine how wide the frame is going to be. And because the lazy chair, which is absolutely gorgeous, stunning, I'm seeing the lazy chair. I'm seeing it on the porch. That's how because there's two of them. I'm seeing these two on the porch and my bamboo one on the porch as well. If the bed wasn't here, the bed's got to be here. I used to sleep on that bed. I mean, that bed really was dope. So the bed's got to be here. And then we got the bench if people do happen to come. And then we can always pull a chair too. But this my little spot. It ain't nobody's spot. Up there, that bamboo tree is going to be up there. But until you make the furniture, I'm going to move the new bamboo into here because I think, like I said, I would like to get it today. So that is my rough plans. Something that happened, I feel so bad. And I did not want that chemical. I told Rati to treat the wood, the bamboo off-site, and he did not. And my heart is crying. Look at my beautiful plant. This beautiful, amazing plant. Look at how burnt, let's see. It's freaking burnt. That chemicals burnt it. Look at it, burnt. Freaking burnt, I'm so upset. Yeah, he's right. There's new ones growing in every last one of them. This is a very resilient plant, but it just hurts me. And I told him the chemicals. I said, no, I don't, he can't spray no more here. He can treat it outside, or I'm gonna try the neem. Now I'm gonna do the neem. But look at this. I'm so hurt for it. Look at this. Look at all this. And then remember, this plot was here, so we had grown again. Look, burnt to smithereens. And I had thought this one, I said, oh, this one's not too hurt, right? I mean, there's some decent leaves, but I do see there's a spot, something happening there, a few here. This one is resilient, so I know it'll grow back. And this maybe just even happened because it was close. I don't know. I know this will grow back. I know the ones will die and the new ones will come, but it still bothers me. And that's why I can't do that no more. Just to me. This lemongrass, I'm pulling it all out and throwing it in the trash. I wouldn't eat this, and I wouldn't give nobody else it either. I'm gonna throw it. I'm gonna throw it in the trash. What's going on with my phone? What is that spot? I gotta wipe my phone. I'm gonna throw it in the trash. I'm gonna throw it in the trash. All the lemongrass, and we're gonna replant it in the ground. This one is a little burnt too, I think. I don't care, it's not necessarily burnt. Yes, it is. See, it's burnt there. So it is burnt. I know they'll fix themselves, but it still hurts, y'all. It hurts. Thank you. Yeah, I love my chair. I can't wait to have my chair. So yeah, so we gotta start over. But my blue butterfly, I wouldn't eat them flower teas. I'm just gonna let the flowers grow and then the rest go out and die and then the new will come. But yeah, not happy about that. But you live and you learn, and I mean, it's things they know, it's things they don't know. And in that case, they should be listening to me. Them chemicals, I was sick for like 2 days, just all out of whack. So I don't want them. I'm not gonna have them. We'll use the neem, or you can treat it off-site like he said, and then bring them back, let them dry for a day, and then come back, and then we can lay them. So yes, that's what we're gonna do. But let's go see. Let's go see what we got going on. Because we got to supervise. I mean, that's just smart to do in general. So let's see what project. Look, I got the stuff on my chair. Oh, because they heat it outside. That's right. So this is the bed. And the bed is pretty wide. I remember. But it's going to be nice. It's going to be beautiful. People going to walk by, it's going to see this garden. Then when all this start growing, then the flower box. It's going to be gorgeous, gorgeous. Let's see this gold. Okay, it's going to be pretty. Okay, it's looking good. It's the first color. It's beautiful, beautiful. And remember, it didn't dry. And I guess they put a second color. It's beautiful. Very beautiful. And this is the gold in the living room. Yeah, it's gonna be lovely. It's really what I love. It's American Africa. It's the gold and the other one gonna be orange. I think they complement each other well. Well. Oh yeah, yes, it's gonna be so nice, that bed. Wow. Look at big in here. It's the room so big. Oh my. This gold is nice. Ashanti gold. I can see it. Yeah, it's going to be very, very beautiful. Oh my God, I'm excited. I'm loving this. Thank you. It's going to be very, very, very nice. Eric, I'm loving the Ashanti gold. And it looks, I'm loving the Ashanti gold. And it looks different in each room. It looks different in there because it's darker, and it looks different in here. So I love that. Yeah, but it's still beautiful. Yeah, it looks gorgeous. Very, very, very good. Can't wait. The gold is very nice. Yes, wait till it's finished. Very, very African Ashanti gold. And then we'll talk about the orange when it comes. Okay. All righty. Stuff is going on around here. Our production. It'll look very beautiful, but it's good. I'm not in a rush, you know. I do what I can until I can't, and then I'll wait until something comes and I'll do more. And that's how I look at it. Everything in perfect timing. But y'all, it's such a pleasure for me to be able to do this. They'll probably will ask me, like, when I was younger, did I think that I was going to be, like, you know, a interior decorator and designer on some levels too? No. But I told you that I loved B. Smith with style. I loved her. Like, I love her. Like, I still love her. I know she's gone, but I loved her. And I would like see myself. I would see her, and then I was like a little kid. Like, I was young too. I wasn't a kid though. I think I might have been in high school. I'm not sure. And I would look at her, that B. Smith with Style show. I think her husband produced it. And I would look at that, and I would be like, I want to be like her. Like, and I saw myself kind of doing that. It was true. I guess I did see myself, but I never knew what that looked like. I know her brand was called Afrasian. So it's African and Asian inspired. And she called it Afrasian. And I didn't see it in that way. Oh, I'm gonna be the host and this and that. saw that, I just loved her, and I was so happy to see that on TV. It was TV actually, and I guess sometimes when you, oh, what was on? All right, we have 5%, but now we're here. So yeah, y'all. I didn't know, but I remember I was thinking about my mom. I remember my mom used to do this. She was so great at decorating. I mean, when I was younger, I don't think we said, "Oh my God, my mom was great at decorating," because we didn't have a lot for so long. You know, we were financially challenged at that point, and we didn't have a lot. So, but I remember when we moved in to this. I think it was a place in Park Slope, Brooklyn, and my mom had a bed made. My mom was always going to, in Brooklyn, here they call it they call it the timber yard, but in Brooklyn they call it the lumber yard in New York. And she would go to the lumber yard, and she would get her whatever her 2x4s and her stuff cut, and she had this idea for a couch, and I'll never ever forget it. I think I'm gonna actually do that couch. And yeah, so she designed it. And she was a design major. She went back to college after, when we were still kids. She didn't finish, but she did go back. And so she was always about design. So I got it from my mom. My mom modeled. She was a poet. She was a designer. She did all of it, right? So she came, and it was, I'm called like a sunken couch. It's kind of very Ghana style as far as the low couch. And it was, yeah, it was this wood. It was the nice wood on the side, and then the longer, of course, in the back and the front. So she had the couch, and then she had pillows. They was very stuffed pillows. It was like one, two, just the cushions on the bottom, but they were stuffed, and then she went to the fabric store and got her own fabric, and she had somebody stuff it and upholster it, and then it was two in the back, two in the bottom for the seats, and two big ones on the side. And again, it was sunken. I guess they called it sunken because it was low. Like you would sink into it, and it was also low. That is the couch I'm gonna do in the living room. And to my mom, I'm gonna do it. I might have more cushions. I might have 3 cushions on the bottom, 3 cushions in the back, and maybe 2 and 2 on the sides. But it's gonna be that big, fluffy, not like these cushions here. We're going to remake my mother's couch. Yeah, she was always, I remember her getting curtains for the living room. She loved her plants. She had a green thumb. She loved Wicca. That's why I got my love for Wicca. She loved it. I remember this we had the, everybody calls it the Huey P. Newton chair, but I think it is called the peacock chair. Here they call it the queen's chair, right? So I remember that chair, and that chair would be, it was a set. It was a round wicker, so I guess I love round table, with a sexy bottom. I could have that remade too. And then it had the queen's chair or the peacock chair, and then it had this other chair I've seen it kind of made here, like it's stove. And I love that set. And then we had that couch, and yeah. You know what too? You know what's gonna look nice? I want to show you something. So I now know in my mind, I feel like I know where I'm going to put these mirrors. Because I think on that Ashanti gold in the living room, I think we got to put the mirrors there. I think these mirrors are gonna go on top of the Ashanti gold. We could see even from here how good it looks on the orange as well. But it's gonna definitely be in the dining room. When I pick up the chair today, hopefully the artwork will be ready, the frames for the artwork, and I'll pick up the artwork as well, because I'm thinking that that woman with the shield, which is red, black, and white, that'll look great on the gold because it's a solid gold. So put the women there, and the mother, the mother could be in there as well. I gotta look at the walls. Because there's some big walls and there's some big pieces I might want. But the herdsman milking the cow with his son, I would love to have that one in the kitchen. I still see that one in the kitchen. because you still want that protection. You still want that masculine energy. You still want that protection. I really want to keep saying that. So I see that, and then I see there's this piece in there. It's made, it's multimedia, and it's a black frame, and it's a woman, but it's made from like brass and wood, maybe even paper mache. I'm not really sure. I gotta look at it again. It would look excellent in the Ashanti Gold room, the Ashanti Gold dining room. That's what we're gonna call it, the Ashanti Gold dining room. You know, it's so funny. Somebody asked about these pieces. They said this in back of me, which I call my Khan or Ashanti uh, doors. What I would do with that. Now they actually, but I don't want them on the floor. I would love to even do real doors with it. I wish I could do doors, like actual doors. So that way between the hallway and the living room, I would love to have those almost like shutters. The only thing, they're extremely heavy. Really they are. So they're not really suitable for doors. So I'm not gonna do it. We're gonna keep them here. But you know, plus I said I didn't really want them to get wear and tear, and they are going to, so they're not. But anyway, these are going to be alongside, this is what I believe. I believe that these will be alongside of, I love it, because we need to look at ourselves as women in the mirror, alongside some dope art piece. But now that the paint is going up in the living room, the dining room, because that's really the dining room. I'll just say the dining room, because I don't know if we're gonna, maybe, I mean, he might get he could do the orange too. I mean, he probably will. Now that the living room and the dining room, the kitchen is done, I could really buy art for that. I could really buy art for it. It's now, because I'll know the color, you know, it's the Ashanti Gold, the kitchen's Ashanti Gold, so I'm gonna give you a design tip. Or, yeah, a design tip, decor tip. Don't buy the artwork before the paint. Buy the paint before the artwork. Because the paint is gonna determine what kind of artwork you're gonna be attracted to. Also, don't buy the artwork too soon, especially when you don't know, like when you're not really, you can see the size of the wall, but because you don't know the paint color, you're not gonna know like the scale of, you know what I'm saying? So the walls are pretty big, even the one where the window is, you know. So it might, you know, call for some just bigger pieces. Just like really go for the bigger pieces. We'll see. I would like to tell you the vibe that I want in the dining room. I want it to be, it's a girl's place, it's a woman's place, it's a divine feminine, but it's much more than that. Like that picture with the girls doing their hair, I want all of that. But I think that one, if I was to do it, I would put that in the bedroom. So I want people to feel, there's a woman holding a baby, I want that one. The girls with doing the other girls' hair, I want that one. Of course, the warrior women, I want that one. You get all aspects of womanhood, of black womanhood, from girlhood to eldership, you know, to elderhood, if you will. That's it. I want that vibration, but I still want the male element of protection. So that's why I really want that Herzen one. I really like that one with the cow. So that's gonna go in the kitchen. I already know that for sure. Now another thing why the paint should go first is because I gotta build a sink. I have a sink built, but I gotta choose tile. The tile's going to determine, the paint will definitely, we all know, will determine the tile. Or if you did the tile first, then the tile's going to determine the paint. I feel, now that I can see it, I'm really feeling, I'm feeling neutral color. I mean, the tile that I got would go, meaning, but I don't want the same thing. But just that neutrals on the tile, you know. I mean, unless we freaked it out, you know, they had color tiles. I don't think I've ever seen rich colors, no. But the neutral color, maybe. I mean, we know that's the easy one. But variety of neutral colors. We'll go tile shopping and I'll let you see when we get to that point. But I just saw in that kitchen, because it has that Ashanti gold, which is almost like a beige even. I would love to see a lot of green in there. Maybe just a few hanging plants over the window. And then some other way where green can be incorporated. Now, maybe the wall, um, I don't know, but I would like artwork. I would like to incorporate artwork that has neutral and greens. So forest things, just nature. I would love that in the kitchen. Yeah. And even like, I got the dishes that I have um, at the car apartment. I got green dishes and I got orange dishes. I don't like the colors here, but and the orange are there. So I think that the dishes will go. Now let me tell you, the refrigerator. I'm getting off of my cry. The refrigerator is that awful silver. So since when I go to a cry, I gotta move. I'm gonna have Cold Joe paint, spray paint, the refrigerator. We're gonna have a color. We're gonna have a color. I could never do that silver. You'll know that. And actually, I do. I want green. I want green. I want a green refrigerator in that Ashanti gold. I would love to have a green refrigerator. So let's pray that Kojo, I know we can do it. I know there's green paint, but we had to do that yellow one a few times, but it did stay, so it worked. So yeah, we're gonna really get the kitchen and the shelving. It's so funny, I really prefer. I would like floating shelves and not cabinets at all. And I say that now, but this is Dustyville over here. This is Dustyville. So that's why people do the cabinets. No, I would love the cabinet as long as it has the bamboo on it. I'm sorry. I do like the doors, the gates. I do like it. Here you have to. And so that's all cute, but I remember the first apartment in Lodgeville, I was like, oh, I want to take all the doors off the cabinets that was there. It was like, you take the one off, but don't take this one. Like, it's going to get dusty. And dusty is not lying. When I had doors on the cabinet, it was the dust. It lessened the dust, of course, tremendously. So no, let me not say that. Let me say that I do want the cabinets. I just want the bamboo work on the outside, for sure, which again would be that neutral kind of vibration. So yeah. So now the only thing that I feel like I still don't know, I know that I want the hall and that corridor to be a reading nook, and I know that I got the green bookcase, but the color of there, I don't know. I think after the living room and the dining room and the kitchen color comes in, I'll know more of what the corridor has to be. I feel like it's a dark, although when the light's on, it's not dark at all, right? But it's still a dark space with no windows. So the color has to be bright. It has to be bright. So I want to see how that orange and that Ashanti gold looks together. And maybe I'll do some fly combination he can do with the tape. And we can make the colors, somehow. It'd be orange and gold. So we got orange and gold from the living to the dining room. And then the corridor could be orange and gold, like they got married. And the bathroom, I do like that green in there. I just want to get a new paint, a fresh paint there. But I'll see. I say I like it, I kind of like it, but I don't know. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I like the Ashanti gold so much. I can see the corridor being most of it Ashanti gold, and just where the green bookcase is going to be, that part just be orange. And orange again as an accent. I can see it. I really like that Ashanti gold. I really like it. So I'm thinking that would be some cohesiveness. Now, I have my orange curtains and my purple curtains. Yeah, I just thought about it. Yeah, we could actually, there's a couple of things, but because the living room was orange, purple and orange go together. I know because that's my house. So that's going to be, it's not, yeah, the purple and lavender curtains for the living room. So I got the two lavender panels, the purple on, remember the across front window, and then I got that doorway where I got the lavender. And I'm gonna put those, so remember I got the windows, and here we got two windows. And I like them every full, so I like 2 panels per window. So those colors with that orange. And see, now when I do the couch that I'm gonna make, now now we're gonna talk about what fabric we're going to use, you know, because I love those pillows, those little fluffy pillows with all bright colors. And they did have purple. They had purple, and maybe I could do a purple cover. See, I don't like lavender that much, and I don't like light purple. I like, if I'm gonna do purple, then I want purple. You feel me? And I can get some purple, beautiful fabric, and then put the orange pillows, those fluffy pillows, on there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe add another color that you wouldn't know. Anyway, we can go on all day. B. Smith was so elegant on her side, wasn't she? She was everything. I loved her. So anyway, stay tuned. I think I heard. Let's go one more time before you go. Oh, we can't because it's not charged up enough now. Okay, so I'm gonna go in there and look. I think I heard Eric motorcycle, so I think he had to meet somebody. I'm so excited, you know. But I will come back a little bit later. And I know today I want my artwork if they got it on, and I definitely want my chair, even though it's gonna be right over here. I still want it, you know. And job. So I got those. Okay. So the corridor, which could be happening tomorrow, and then the last 2 are the bedrooms. And the color, it's almost like, yes, I want to do the pink, but then it's like, I've done the pink here, you know what I'm saying? I know here, there, or the pink, like, I sleep so well in there, like, it's so tranquil and beautiful and wonderful. And then I feel like, okay, I want to do the blue in the other room, but then I've done the blue. I've had the blue in the Alajo. I've had the blue in the Cape Coast for the bedroom. So I feel like, unless, I don't know, I don't like light blue. I don't like light blue, so I'll just let Spirit tell me what that room's gonna be. I do see pink. I feel like those rooms they're very, you know, like the floor is rough, we know. And then, you know, when I really think, I love the pink room, and the mats with the pink, I don't love the mats in the pink. It's okay. I know I can see how it goes, but it's not a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the bedrooms are gonna look like, and it's okay, because today I don't need to know. I gotta get some more money for the paint, you know what I'm saying? So today I don't need to know what the bedroom's gonna look like. That's the way I'm staying right now. I don't need to know. I'll just wait and see, you know. It'll come to me. It'll come based on what they have. Remember, I told you everything's availability. But it's gonna be pink. Pink is gonna be, I don't know. We'll just wait and see. I would love to find, I would love to find mats, but I need them in other colors. So see how that works. Unless, I want to do everything locally. You already know that. I mean, I guess I could look at it if I move, but I need that thing to be, you know. Anyway. It's so funny, y'all. Let's say that I get the whole, no, that's not, because I got to get furniture. I'm giving myself till the end of June to have the space together. And I'm going to say that includes the porch. That can be hard though, because the furniture making, I gotta make the furniture. My cross helping a lot though, because one bedroom's gonna be filled. Like I said, I got 2 nightstands, a bed, the dresser, and that little shelving thing. I mean, that's one bedroom. I just got everything for the one bedroom. Which, thank God, that's why I'm doing it. I don't need to buy the refrigerator. I don't need to buy dishes and utensils. I don't need to buy, jar stuff. I don't need to buy a little stove, like hot plate. I don't need to buy a blender. I got a blender that's in the house. I'm sure there's other things in there that I just can't even remember. So that one's, I got baskets and, yeah. So the kitchen is gonna be fine, with the exception of the thing. The one bedroom is going to be fine. So I'll just have one bedroom. So the larger bedroom, everything from across going into the larger bedroom. That one's done. Then I just gotta furnish the small bedroom, which will be fine. It'll be a lot of fun. I just gotta furnish the small bedroom and the dining room, the living room. Okay, we don't know when it's gonna be ready, but I'm gonna work every day. What my money can do. Classes that I teach, I will use circulate the money just on that, and I'm still gonna give myself to the end of June, because the porch, once we paint it, that's gonna make it look very beautiful. I got the love seat from the Accra apartment. I got those plants, which also I forgot. That's gonna help a lot. I'm gonna have a love seat, 2 lazy chairs, and the other bamboo. That's more than enough seating. Actually, you don't even want more seating than that. The love seat, then we got the 2 lazy chairs, and then we got the bamboo chair. We got the furniture for that. So the furniture is already done for that. The furniture is already done. Just gotta paint and put my plants from the other house, which will thrive out there. Porch is done. It's the other place that's helping me. I got the cactus plants. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. So, I'm just surveying. Oh, I was thinking too, y'all. We got artwork too, because we have the hunter, which is the purple, because that's going in the living room, because that's the hunter at the front door. You gotta still have something at that front door. You gotta get protection. So we're gonna have the hunter with the purples and orange, perfect for the living room. Perfect for the living room in this place. Then we also have that beautiful one with the woman with the gold, and she got the reds and the oranges. She's gonna look good on that gold. She's going in the dining room. And then we got 2 pictures in the kitchen. We got that purple orange woman with the head wrap. She's going in the living room, and we got the other orange girl. She's going in the living room as well. All right, so anyway, hey Mimi, greetings, thumbs up, thank you. So yeah, I'm gonna go look at the paint. It's not charged up enough to take it off the charge. And I'm gonna go wash these beans, gonna make me something to eat, and I will come back to y'all a little later. Thank you for watching. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love.